Just got this in. So this is the Helifar H803, and it is a throw-to-fly and wave control mini drone. So what does that really mean? This little guy has infrared sensors all over it to detect obstacles. So here, there's one little sensor here, there's a little sensor here, there's one here, here, two on the bottom. So it's got about 6 infrared sensors that when it's floating through the air, it will avoid your hands. If you, for example, you put your hand this way, it's going to fly this way. If you put your hand in front, it's going to fly back. If you put your hand on the bottom, it's going to fly up. And all this stuff actually works. You get these two 1-cell, 3.7 volt, 300 milliamp hour batteries. They're going to give you about 5 to 7 minutes of flight time in my experience. And of course, you get a full little set of tools here. You get a screwdriver that I just had here, and the prop removal tool so you can remove dust and cat hair and anything that gets stuck in the props. And they give you a whole spare set of props along with a USB charger for the batteries. So pretty standard stuff that you get with little micros like these. I'm going to go ahead and fly this inside. I'm actually going to skip flying it outside. Most of the time I don't do that. But I don't really see the point in taking this thing outside for a spin because it's pretty much the same kind of micro that you'll see anywhere. The only big difference is the infrared sensors, and that's what I really want to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys how those work. And the thing is, you can't use those outside when it's sunny. Even when it's overcast, it's going to screw with them because sun and infrared sensors, they just don't go together. Real quick, let's take a look at the controller. We've got a pretty run-of-the-mill controller here. We've got the ability to change our speed rates. We've got headless mode, the trim, all 9 yards. Pretty standard here. I like that you could turn the infrared on and off. Here, I'll show you. I'm going to hold it down. And now it turns it on. And now it turns it off. So there you have it. That's how that works. The other cool thing is this thing, you shake it to start it. I've never done this before, but yeah, you shake the guy and it starts up. That's really freaking cool. And if you want to turn it off, you just flip it upside down. So we're going to go take this now and give it a fly indoors, and then we'll come back to the table for final thoughts and review notes. Okay, so we're going to bind the controller first. Alright, and now we're bound. And to start this thing, we're just going to shake it. So, there we are. And, now as you can see, the sensors should pick up, but only if they're turned on. This is how you turn it. So right now the sensors are turned off because it's not reacting to my hand at all. See that? Now the sensors are on. Now we'll go ahead and shake it in. And it should respond to my hand, see? Watch this, I'm going to play ping pong with you guys with the camera. See that? See that? Floats back and forth. Oh. See, there it rose up and away from me. It'll actually just kind of float around the place by itself if you just let it sit here. If I try to go underneath it, the sensors underneath don't let me grab it. It just keeps rising. Up, and see, it just went away from me again. The obstacle avoidance really does work well. Oop. Oh, keeps trying to go up. Back and forth. Sometimes it just detects my hand as being underneath it, even though it's not. Look at that, there we go. Now it's really responding to that. Woo, go. Back. That's so cool. Come back. Oh. Still, sometimes that bottom sensor detects my hand as being underneath it. There we go. The obstacle avoidance on this one, hey, it actually works. It works really, really well, too. Now, I mean, if you go to try to, like, fly into an object or something, so let's put it, go up against the wall here, flying manually. Oh, it tries to push you away, but the fact is you could hold down the... Oh. If you hold down the control stick and go flying into a wall, it's not going to really stop you from going straight into the wall at full speed. I mean, that's just not how it works. It's more for if you have a slow approach or it's just kind of floating around there by itself. Yeah, then it'll avoid the obstacle, but it's definitely not going to put the brakes on your full throttle. Let's give it a shake. Oh, I love that. I've never had a quad that starts by shaking it before. It's kind of cool. Other than that, though, this is a really good general flyer, too. Infrared features aside, and because you can disable the infrared option, you can fly it outside, so you're not going to be affected by the sun. That's the reason why I'm inside again, is because you can't really test something like this outside on a bright sunny day, or really if there's any sun at all. I'm going to get about 5 minutes of flight time off of the 2 batteries that you get with it. I think we're getting close to getting the end of the battery here because we're blinking. Oh, yep, that's it for the battery. So let's go back to the table. So overall, I thought this was a pretty fun drone. Really, for the price of it, you can't go wrong. Link is down in the description below if you want to check it out. It's great to see a working infrared obstacle avoidance of some kind. Is it necessary for some more advanced pilots? No, of course not. But maybe for a child, that's an awesome thing. Or even a new pilot. It's just fun. I find it to be fun. Just to be able to push your hand back and have the drone float back and forth. It's just a lot of fun. I like it. And the long flight time, too, is awesome. The motors are pretty peppy. I'm pretty sure that you could probably pop this top off and put an FPV camera or something on top of it. That's just maybe some thought for the future for this little guy. Since it's got good distance on it, you could probably throw some FPV on here. So this is an overall really good starter model. Alright, that's it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and as always, have a great day, guys. I'm gonna go do some flying.